Hi there, I hope you can all hear me. We have about 3 minutes, so go ahead and get comfortable. If there's anything you'd like to bring into your practice that would help you be more comfortable, like a blanket or a pillow or anything, you have plenty of time to go grab that. We'll start soon. Okay, it's 7 o'clock, so we're going to go ahead and start. My name is Michele Faith, and I am a 500-hour certified yoga teacher. I am also a 2-year breast cancer survivor, and it is my pleasure to be able to do this for you on Thursday nights. I certainly want to thank Susan G. Komen Columbus for presenting this for us each week and working out all the technical details for us. And before I forget, because I know I'll forget, they will be emailing you a survey at the end, so please feel free to answer that survey. And if you have any questions throughout this, you can post them. I won't be able to answer the questions while we're actually doing the practice, but I can always get back with you later. And so if you could find a comfortable seat, and you could be sitting on your mat, your legs could be straight or crossed, you could be sitting on a pillow or a blanket, whatever's most comfortable for you tonight. And let's start by softening your gaze, and if it's comfortable for you, you can close your eyes. And visualize a straight line coming down through the top of your head, all the way down your spine. Sitting up, but not being tense as you sit up. Just sit up erect but comfortable. And begin by noticing where your places of your body are making contact with the surface beneath you. The sitting bones, maybe the side of your legs, the side of your feet. Feel the grounding energy of these places. Place your hands on top of your thighs, palms up or down. And notice the place where the weight of your arms settles in to your legs. Let's inhale your shoulders up towards your ears. And on your exhale, release any tension you may be holding, allowing the weight of your arms to settle even further into the place where your hands meet your legs. Relax through your face, your forehead, your eyes, and your jaw. And tune into your breath. breathe comfortably for just a few moments, noticing what's happening for you as we start practice tonight. We're not trying to change anything, just noticing. Notice the flow of your breath, the quality of your thoughts and emotions. Notice if your breath is smooth and deep. If it's a little jagged, maybe it catches a little bit in certain spots as you breathe in. Maybe you're breathing quickly tonight. And then take a moment just to deliberately start to smooth out the breath. Even it out a bit. Notice if you can slow it down a little. And our practice tonight is going to be around flowing and finding joy. And a neurologist found that we can actually trick our minds into being happy and increase our feelings of happiness simply by smiling. We're going to do a breath practice called smile breath. So you can go ahead and open your eyes and look straight ahead. And on your inhale, you're going to close your eyes. And then as you exhale, bring your chin towards your chest and smile. Inhale back up to center. Exhale, open your eyes. Inhale, close your eyes. Exhale, chin to chest and smile. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, open your eyes. One more time. Inhale, close your eyes. Exhale, smile, chin to chest. Inhale, back up to center. And exhale, open your eyes. Pause here for a moment to take a couple of breaths at your own pace. And then we're going to transition to something called three-part breath. And we're going to get kind of wild and crazy here and add some arms to it. But let's start just by practicing the breath itself. And imagine that your body is a container and you're trying to fill it 1/3 full and then 2/3 full and then all of the way. So if you exhale completely, your first little bit of inhale will fill it 1/3. Pause. Inhale a little more, 2/3. Pause. One more, all the way. And exhale nice and slow. So inhale a little and pause. Inhale a little more and pause. Inhale the rest of the way. And exhale nice and slow. One more time to get a feel for it. Inhale 1/3. Inhale another 1/3. Inhale the rest of the way. And exhale. And then the arm movements, I kind of say, I feel like I'm directing a band or a choir. On the first third, you're going to bring your arms out to the front. On the second third, out to the side. And then when you go the rest of the way, bring them up over your head. And then we're going to exhale loudly through our mouth and fold forward. You can continue, just breathing the thirds if you'd like, but most likely you're home alone and nobody can see you. So, have some fun. So inhale 1/3, arms to the front. Inhale the second third. Inhale, raise arms over the head. Exhale. Inhale 1/3. Inhale. Inhale. And again, inhale. 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 Let's come back to center and hopefully you feel a little more energized and ready to practice tonight. Let's loosen up those shoulders. I don't know how many of you work from home and have to lean over a keyboard all day. I do. So let's make shoulder circles either direction to begin with is fine. And then when you're ready, reverse it. All right, and now bring your shoulders up, back and down. Reach your hands behind and see if your left arm can grab onto your right wrist, your right elbow. Keep that right shoulder back and down, and then look over to the left. Pause here for a moment and breathe. See if you can notice that place at that time when there's a little bit of a release in the muscles. And we're never looking for pain. We might be looking for some sensation, but never pain. So if you need to back out a little bit, please do. And come back to center. And release your arm. Go ahead and do a little bit of shoulder rolling again. And then inhale them up, back and down. Right hand reaches now over to your left, either forearm, wrist, elbow. Keep that left shoulder back and down and look over to the right. Let's look back center, release, just another little shoulder roll. And then inhale your arms up. Left arm to the mat, right arm reaches over. Inhale, come through center, both arms reach up, right hand to the mat, left arm reaches over. And just come back and forth at your own pace, inhaling up and exhaling, reach over. Inhale up. Exhale, reach over to the side. Just continuing to time it with the breathing. And when you finish the next set, inhale, come back up to center, and just exhale your hands to your heart. We're going to come to tabletop. Hands are under your shoulders, knees are under your hips. Spine is neutral to start. And on your next inhale, allow your belly to start tipping towards the floor while your head and your tailbone reach up. As you exhale, spine curls up, belly button pulls in, and your head and your tailbone lower down. Inhale, reverse it, belly towards the floor, lift through the head and tailbone. Exhale, lift your spine up, pull your belly button in. And then back and forth at your own pace, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. After your next exhale, come back to neutral. And on your inhale, take your right arm out to the side. Exhale, thread your arm under your left armpit. Inhale, back out to the side. And exhale, thread. Inhale, reach. Exhale, thread under. And inhale, bring your right hand back. Now left hand, exhale, reach out to the side. Inhale, reach to the side. Exhale, thread under. Inhale, reach. And exhale, thread. Inhale, reach. Exhale, thread. And then let's come back to center. Walk your hands forward about 12 inches. Bring your shoulders in line with your wrists, your hips in line with your body, and lower all the way down, keeping your elbows in tight. And press the tops of your feet against the floor where your shoelaces would be. And on your inhale, just a slight push through the hands. Exhale, lower down. Inhale again, press up, just a little baby cobra. Exhale, lower. One more time, inhale, press. Exhale, lower. Now on your inhale, press up. And come back through tabletop. And exhale, come back to child's pose. Your hips come towards your heels, your arms reach out in front of you. Inhale, back through tabletop. Bring your shoulders out over your wrists, lower down. Up to cobra. Back through tabletop to child's pose. Back out to your modified plank, lower down. Press up, baby cobra. One more time through this, pull back to child's pose. Come out to a modified plank, lower down. Press up to cobra. Back through tabletop and pause here in tabletop. Your hands should still be about 12 inches out in front of your shoulders. Let's tuck your toes. We're going to lift our hips up and back into downward facing dog. And you can pedal out your feet here. Lowering one heel towards the mat, bending the opposite knee. Your hands are about shoulder width apart. Palms pressed firmly into the mat, head hangs heavy. Let's press both heels towards the mat. And on your inhale, come up on your tippy toes. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tippy toes. And exhale, lower. On your next inhale, look towards the top of the mat, bend your knees, and exhale, walk your feet up to your hands. Stay folded forward from your hips. Pause here for a moment. Hands can be on your shins or on the tops of your feet or the mat, wherever your hands are comfortable. Knees can be bent any amount. And on your next inhale, let's flatten your back. Bring your palms to your shins. Exhale, fold. Press to your feet, bend your knees. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, hands to your heart. Hands come to prayer. Let's step your left foot back. Spin your left heel down and lunge into your right leg. Now we're looking to keep the knee pulling towards the pinky toe edge of your foot, just to help protect your knee. And we're going to flow back and forth between two poses. So on your inhale, we're going to reach your arms up over your head and straighten your front leg, keeping a micro bend in the knee. And on the transition, when you exhale, you lunge back forward again, bring your arms to cactus and make sure you keep tracking that knee towards the pinky toe edge. Inhale, straight leg, reach up. Exhale, bent knee, cactus arms. Inhale up. Exhale, lunge. And flow back and forth at your own pace, timing it with your breath. Being very mindful of where your feet are, of how your knee comes out over your foot. And one more inhale up. Exhale. Hands come to prayer. Come back up on your left toes and step forward. Shake it out if you like. And then let's do the other side. Stepping back with your right foot, spinning your right heel down. If it helps for your balance, you can bring your left foot closer to the left side of the mat, your right foot closer to the right side. Your left knee is bent, knee over ankle, and your knee is pulling towards the pinky toe edge of your foot. On your inhale, reach up, straighten your front leg. Exhale, lunge into your leg, bring your arms to cactus, mindful of the knee. Inhale up. Exhale, reach. Inhale up. Exhale, lunge back into that knee. Inhale up. Let's just keep moving back and forth at your own pace a few more times. And when you reach cactus arms again, pause. Hands to prayer. Come up on your right toes and step forward. And be sure to shake it out. We have another flowing sequence that we're going to do. So let's start again by keeping your right foot where it is, stepping your left foot back and spinning your heel down. And we're going to go open up to warrior two. So your hips are going to start to open to the left, and as they do that, you might notice your knee tries to come along. So keep pressing that towards the pinky toe edge. Right arm reaches forward, left arm reaches back. And then when you inhale, we're going to flip the right palm, straighten the right knee as the right arm reaches behind. Exhale, come back to warrior two. Pay particular attention again that the knee doesn't want to fall in. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, lunge. Back to warrior two, arms reach in front and behind. Inhale, flip your palm, straighten your leg, reach back. Exhale, lunge. Back and forth a few times on your own pace. Be sure to time it with your breath. One more. Hands to prayer, come up on your left toes and step forward and shake it out. Other side. Step your right foot back, spin your right heel down. You're lunging into your left leg. Hips are opening towards the right. Keep the knee towards the pinky toe edge. Bring your arms to warrior two. Left arm reaches forward, right arm reaches back. When I look down at my knee, I can actually see my big toe. And that might be a good indicator for you that you're keeping your knee in the right direction. On your inhale, flip your left palm, straighten your left leg, and reach your left arm back. Exhale, lunge back into your leg, come back to warrior two. Arms reach wide. Inhale, flip the palm, straighten the right front leg, reach back. Exhale, warrior two. Again, we're gonna move back and forth at your own pace. Timing it with your breath. Glancing down from time to time to make sure you can see your left toes. One more time. Hands to prayer. Come up on your right toes and step it forward. Shake it out. And our balancing pose tonight is going to be eagle. So you're gonna stand with your feet about hip width apart. And first, take your left leg, cross it in front of your right. And then you can place your left toes down on the mat if you'd like. You can also wrap your foot around your calf. This is not my great balancing leg, so I like to keep my toes on the ground. Arms wide. And I believe we did eagle arms last week, so I will remind you that if you have active lymphedema symptoms to not cross your arms like we will, you'll cross your arms like this. Otherwise, you'll take your left arm under and either bring the back of your forearms together or wrap your arms. Arms come at about shoulder height. And if you have your toe in the ground, just try to pick it up every once in a while, just so that you're forcing your right leg to do a little balancing. All right, unwrap your arms, unwrap your legs, shake it out. And let's do the other side now. All of your weight is in your left leg, your right leg crosses over. Right toes can rest on the mat or it can wrap around your calf. Arms come out wide. Right arm under the left this time. And either bring the back of your arms together or you can wrap your forearms. Bring your elbows up to shoulder height. And again, if you've got your foot on the ground, see if you can lighten. Just lighten it up a little bit, not have your full weight into those toes to help you balance. Continue breathing, inhaling and exhaling through your nose. All right, unwrap your arms, unwrap your legs, and shake it out. And then if you'd like to grab a drink, I don't always remember to suggest that, but bring water with you and be sure to take drinks as often as you need. All right, and then if you could stand so that your toes are facing the long edge of your mat, step about a leg's distance apart, hands on your hips to start. Let's turn all of our toes to the right. So your right toes are facing the short edge and your left toes are at about a 90-degree angle. Reach your right arm forward. And then as your right arm reaches forward, your left hip moves back. You're going to fold at your right hip crease, bringing your hand to either your right shin, your right foot, and roll your left shoulder back. You can stay right here. If it's comfortable for you, you can also reach your left arm up. And check your front knee. You should have just a little bend in your front knee so that you're not hyperextending it. Let's pause here for one more breath. And then both hands will come to the mat. And your left leg will slide in about halfway. Take your right thumb, put it in your right hip crease, and pull your right hip crease back so that when you rest your hands on your lower back, it feels fairly even. So have a little bend in your front knee. Reach out through the top of your head towards the front of the mat. One more breath here. And then bring your hands to prayer. You can bend your right knee a little bit and inhale, come up nice and slow. Turn all your toes towards the long edge again. You might need to heel toe out a little bit so that you're still about a leg's width apart. And reach your left arm forward, right arm on your hip. Turn all of your toes towards the short end of the mat on the left side. So your left leg's in the front, left toes are pointed forward, right toes are at a 45-degree angle. On your inhale, reach your left arm forward and let your right hip come back. Fold from your hip. Roll your right shoulder open. And then you can pause here, or you might want to reach your right arm up. Check the front knee, make sure you don't have the knee locked. One more breath here. Both hands come to the mat. Slide your right foot in about halfway. Left thumb in your left hip crease, pull it back so that when you reach your hands behind and rest them on your lower back, it's a fairly flat surface. Still have a little bend in your front knee. Reach forward through the top of your head. One more breath here. Hands to prayer. Inhale, come all the way up. And just heel toe your feet together until you're ready to step to the top of your mat. And we're going to transition to seated. So inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. As you exhale, hands to the mat, walk your feet back to down dog. Pause here for a moment. Lift your right leg up any amount. Put it down. Lift your left leg up any amount. And down. And then knees go wide. Pull your hips back over your heels into child's pose again. Arms reach forward. See if you can bring your forehead towards the mat. And pause here and breathe. And then slowly walk your hands in towards your body. Press yourself upright. Down to one hip and swing your legs forward. We're going to start with both legs out in front of you. Shoulders are up, back and down, resting on the mat. Toes are pulled back towards your shins. Thighs are activated by imagining your kneecaps are trying to draw up towards your hips. Now on your next inhale, reach up, lift through your heart, leading with your heart. Exhale, fold forward. You can take any place on your legs that's comfortable for you, your calves, your ankles, or your toes. Continuing to lead through the heart. If you have any sort of plantar fasciitis or if your feet are tight, it can feel nice to pull your toes back towards your shins. Just give them a little help there. Then release and come up. Pull your right knee in. Allow your knee to open to the side. The sole of your right foot finds your left inseam. You're going to look over towards your extended leg. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold your torso over your extended leg. Again, holding on to the calf, the ankle, the foot, whatever's most comfortable for you. We're going to pause here and breathe. Really tuning in to the feel of the breath. Noticing how your body moves as you breathe. Inhale, release, and come up. Let's go ahead and bring your right knee in, straighten your right leg out. Let's do the other side. Pull your left knee in. Allow it to open to the side. Sole of your left foot finds your right inseam. Flex your right foot, pull your toes back towards your shin. Let's turn our torso over the extended leg. Inhale, reach up. Lead with your heart. Exhale, fold. Again, noticing your breath. If it becomes more shallow as you fold forward, see if you can allow the air to fill through your side and your back body, allowing you to continue to take nice, slow, deep breaths. Now, on your next inhale, come all the way up. Bring the soles of your feet together. Knees fall open to the side. Pause for a moment, sitting up tall. Allowing your breath to become slow and steady. Filling you all the way down to your abdomen. Your next inhale, reach up tall through the top of your head. Exhale, fold forward from your hips to begin with. And then allow your upper body to round as your forehead begins to drop towards your feet. It's just you and the sound of your breathing. Inhale, come up. Let's take your legs wide. Hip points come between your legs. You're going to pull your toes back towards your shins. And inhale, sit up nice and tall. And as you exhale, fold forward from your hips any amount. And we're going to pause here for 10 breaths. I'll give you a heads up about halfway through. And every so often, if you'd like, you can kind of reset by lifting through your heart and just folding a little more gently. And we'll begin now. Noticing the feel of the breath as it comes in through your nostrils. Noticing the warmer air as it comes out on the exhale. That's 5. We've got 5 to go. If you'd like, lift a little bit through your heart. Exhale, fold. And on your next inhale, begin to walk your hands in. Bring your hands behind your knees, a slight bend, and bring your legs together. Maybe you want to shake them out a little bit. All right, if you were here last week, we did boat pose last week, and we're going to do it again tonight. We're going to add some variations to what we're doing. So I'm going to kind of sit diagonally so maybe you can see me better. Bring your shoulders up, back, and down, and sit back on your hip bone, sit bones. Walk your toes in, so you're balancing on your sit bones. And begin to bring your legs up any amount. Then you can alternate if that's more comfortable for you. One more breath. And release. You just kind of make a little mixing bowl action here. Making circles with your upper body. All right, on this next one, let's rock back on our sitting bones again. Lift through your heart. When you rock back, reach between your knees and grab onto your toes. Now you might want to stay right where you are, and that's fine. If you'd like to go a little further, go ahead and straighten your left leg out, keeping your right leg where it is. Continuing to breathe. Left leg in, and right leg comes out. Sure to engage your core. One more breath here. Right leg comes in, and come back to a cross-legged position. A couple circles with your upper body. We've got 2 more fun versions of this to go. It's one of my favorite things to do, actually. Bend your knees again. Shoulders back, lift up through the heart. Rock back and take your toes. Stay here, or take your legs wide. Pull back on your toes. Two more breaths here. And bring your legs in, lower down, make circles. My floor creaks, I hope it's not too loud. All right, let's come back to center. We've got one more. You can always go back to any of the versions that we just did, or you can try this next one. We're gonna rock back, lift through your heart again, reach down, take your toes, and then straighten your legs out to the front. This also works if you want to hold on to your ankles, although I need the weight, I need the pressure of holding my toes to kind of counterbalance me. Lower down, make circles. All right, let's go ahead and lower down onto our backs. So bend your knees, slowly lower down. get as far back as I can here so that you can see me. Let's start with a twist. So bring your arms to cactus. Pick up your hips, shift them to the left and place them back down on the mat, and then allow your knees to lower over to the right. Look over your left shoulder. And if it's comfortable, you can also straighten your arms out, whatever's most comfortable for you. And if there's a really large gap between your knees, if you brought a blanket or a pillow with you, you could stick something in there, like right between your knees here, but if not, that's okay. All right, knees come back to center. Pick up your hips, shift them right. Place them back on the mat and allow your knees to lower over to the left. You might notice like this is a side where I have surgery, so it's actually harder for me to put my arm all the way down, but it's a really good sensation of opening that scar tissue. One more breath here. Bring your knees back through center. And sort of center yourself back on the mat again. Right leg crosses over your left thigh. You can press gently on your right thigh. And we're not looking for pain. Some sensation of opening is fine, but we don't want pain. And if you'd like, you can reach behind your left leg, pull it in. Flex both feet, pulling your toes back towards your shins. And release your left leg. Left hand reaches down and takes a hold of your right ankle. Twist to the left, bringing your right foot to the floor. Right arm reaches over your head. And allow your right knee to draw away from you towards the front wall. And then your right hand can draw your knee up towards your left armpit. Release, come back to center and unwind your legs. A little gentle windshield wiper back and forth here. Come back to center and your left leg crosses over your right thigh. Again, you can either press gently on your left thigh, or you can reach behind your right leg, pull it into your chest, flex both feet. As we start wrapping up and getting ready for Shavasana, really allow your breath to slow down. Bringing you to a place of relaxation. Release your right leg, right hand reaches down, grabs onto your left ankle, twist to the right, sole of your right foot comes to the floor, sole of your left foot comes to the floor, left arm reaches over your head. Allow your left knee to draw away from you towards the front wall. Then left hand can come outside of your left knee and help you draw that knee in towards your right armpit. And release your knee, come back to center, unwrap your legs. Gentle windshield wiper back and forth. And take your left leg out long, flex your left foot, and then pull your right leg in towards your chest and straighten your right foot up towards the ceiling. Now, if you can reach your right toe without bringing your shoulder completely off of the mat, go ahead. But otherwise, you can keep your hand behind your thigh or behind your calf. Pause here and breathe. And on your next exhale, allow your right leg to lower over towards the side. Try to keep your left hip down towards the mat. Then your foot is still flexed. If you want, you can look over your left shoulder. Right leg comes in and releases. And let's switch sides now. Pull your left leg in. Hold on behind your left thigh and straighten your left leg up. And again, if you are able to reach your toes without your shoulder coming off the floor, go ahead. Otherwise, hold on to your calf or behind your thigh. Flex both feet. Long, slow inhale. Long, relaxing exhale. And then trying to keep your right hip towards the floor. On your next exhale, allow your left leg to open to the side. Inhale back up and release. You can pull both knees into your chest. Maybe just rock around a little bit. And when you're ready, allow your knees to open towards your armpits. Reach between your legs and grab onto the pinky toe edges of your feet. Allow your upper body to come back towards the mat. Soles of your feet shine up towards the ceiling into happy baby. You can rock here a little bit if it's comfortable. Just be careful. Since your legs are sticking up, it tends to take you all the way over onto your side if you're not careful. And release. If there's anything else you'd like to do, another little windshield wiper, go ahead. We're going to get set up for Shavasana. I'm going to be sitting up through this process, but I invite you to get as comfortable as you can. Maybe dim the lights a little bit if you'd like. I'll give you about 30 more seconds or so to go ahead and find the most comfortable position you can. And I'm going to do a small guided meditation, and then you'll have a few minutes of silence. I'll have some soft music playing. So once you're ready, let your gaze soften. Or if it's comfortable for you, you can go ahead and close your eyes. Tune into your breath. Notice the rise and fall of your body as you inhale and exhale. If there's anything you need to do to make yourself more comfortable, take the time to do that. And notice any sensations that you might be feeling. The breath in your nostrils as you breathe. Noticing the cool air as you inhale. And the warm air as you exhale. You might feel that in your nostrils. You might feel that on the upper lip. Notice if you can feel the air on your skin. And check to see if there's any tension still residing in your body or thoughts floating through your mind. And see if you can start to bring your focus into the here and now. And if you'd like, I invite you to bring both hands to your heart center to connect to the feeling of your heart beating. And on your next inhale, fill your belly through the rib cage and the upper chest with your breath, maintaining a connection to your heart center, and exhale slowly. Take another deep breath in, filling your belly, your rib cage, and your upper chest. Exhale slowly. Let your breath return to its own natural rhythm. Bring awareness to your heart, your place of wisdom and unconditional love. And know that in every moment of life, there are infinite reasons to suffer and infinite reasons to be happy. We know that gratitude is associated with increased happiness. And when we focus on gratitude, we're focused on the things that make us happy. On your next inhale, breathe in gratitude for all that you've learned from your various life experiences, including the one we're living in now. And exhale slowly. Your relationship with yourself also has a huge impact on your quality of life. An increased sense of self-worth equates to an increased sense of joy. As you breathe in self-love, knowing that you're perfect just as you are. And as you exhale, slow the breath, allowing your body to relax even more deeply. And being compassionate can also deepen our connection to others and increase sustainable happiness. On your next inhale, breathe in compassion for yourself and for those around you. And exhale, relaxing a little bit deeper. If your hands aren't back to your side yet, you can go ahead and remove them to your side. Return to your own normal breath. And we're going to pause here for about 5 more minutes. Begin to bring your awareness back to your body. We're going to start with small movements, wiggling fingers and toes. You can make circles with your hands. Just taking your time to wake up your body. Circles with your feet. You're going in opposite directions. And allowing the movements to expand. Making circles with your lower arms, maybe with your lower legs. And stretch your arms over your head and your feet in the opposite direction. A nice stretch. Roll over onto one side and pause for as long as you'd like. I'd like to thank Komen Columbus again for presenting these, giving us the space to do this every week. I'd like to thank all of you for taking the time to come this evening and practice with me. The light in me sees and honors the light in each of you. Namaste. And be sure to watch for the video to be posted online and watch for the survey, please. Thank you and have a great night.